Hello and welcome to the Horizon Reallocation example for Etrade ETF series subscribers. In this video we're going to go over the 5 key steps needed to rebalance an account. First, we will open and review the Horizon Action Report. We'll then open the Reallocation Worksheet. Next, we'll go to our Etrade account, where we will use the features of the account to download our current position information. Once downloaded, we will import those positions into our reallocation worksheet, which will then automatically generate the transactions that we will use to rebalance our account. Before we get started, however, a couple of important legal disclaimers. Compass Investors is not an investment advisor and cannot offer any personal or financial planning advice to individual subscribers. The following information, as well as all information presented on the Compass Investors website, is for your educational purposes only. You are fully responsible for your investment decisions. We encourage you to consult with a financial advisor before making any investment. Remember that past performance does not indicate or is assurance of future results. All investing carries risks, and no one should ever risk more than they can afford to lose. Under no circumstances will Compass Investors be liable for any losses incurred while using the service. Lastly, Horizon is an independent publication of Compass Investors, and Compass Investors is not affiliated with Etrade. Let's go ahead and get started. I've taken the liberty of signing on to my Compass Investors Etrade account. What you see here is the subscriber homepage. The homepage has 4 major components, each indicated by a different button. This is the reallocation process document link where you can download the instructions. Everything that you'll see in these videos is included in the instruction, and we do encourage you to read that before and in advance of doing any reallocations. The main 3 steps are as follows. First, we're going to open the action report, then we're going to open the reallocation worksheet, and then we're going to open our brokerage account where we will export our current balances and then return to enter our transactions. So let's go ahead and review the current action report. Answer the prompt. Now, the action report consists of 3 main sections. The first section is the Horizon Model Portfolio. Here you'll see the ticker, the name, the score, the percent allocation, indications of any penalties or holding period requirements, and the asset class for each fund. Notice that the score is a positive or negative number, a negative number being indicated by the brackets. A positive number is indicative of a fund that has been trending higher, while a negative number is a fund that has been trending lower. As you can quickly see here, and given the current market conditions, we are only investing in a single fund, the only fund that has a positive current score. Below that, you will see the historical performance of the Horizon portfolio against several benchmarks, and lastly, a link to this video should you wish to see it again in the future. Let's go back to the subscriber homepage and open the reallocation worksheet. The reallocation worksheet is a Microsoft Excel worksheet. You must have Microsoft Excel in order to use the features of the worksheet. Notice that there's a security warning indicating that macros have been disabled. You need to enable the macros in order for the features of the worksheet to function properly. Yours will look different depending on what version of Excel you're using, and we direct you to your Excel help file in order to find out how to enable macros if you're not already sure how to do that. But here we are enabling the content. You can see also that the same funds as well as the model portfolio allocation have been automatically copied here for you. You should always double check to make sure that they are the same. Let's return to the subscriber homepage where we are going to use button number 3 to access our account at Etrade. The first thing we want to do is pull down a list of our current holdings in our portfolio. You'll see here we have 4 holdings. Etrade allows you to export that information by clicking this button here. We then return to the reallocation worksheet and click on Import Current Balances. We select the file that was just downloaded, and you'll see here that those 4 holdings, along with the small cash position, current dollar and current share balances, have automatically been populated into the reallocation worksheet for us. Next, notice the Sell Buy Transactions tab. We're going to click on that, and the reallocation worksheet will automatically determine what sell orders and then what buy orders we need to enter in order to reallocate our account according to the model portfolio. In this case, we're going to be selling 3 tickers in its entirety and putting the proceeds into this additional ticker. One note on the cash or money market line: you don't actually sell cash, of course. This is just a placeholder so that the total amount that you're moving via the sell orders is equivalent to the exact amount that you're going to be moving with the buy orders. Starting with the first sell and going through these three and then the final buy order, in this case, we're going to enter these orders into our E-Trade account. Notice that the first sell is the Spider ETF 100%. We find that here, we can trade it, we're selling it. Notice that the default is to sell all of the shares currently in your position. We happen to have a fractional share value, slightly over 1. We suggest you use market orders. You can consider some of the other orders, but those are more for advanced subscribers, and we would refer you to resources available to decide if that's an appropriate direction for you, but we will be using market orders. Preview the order, place the order. We then return to our portfolio. We'll see that the Spider is no longer a part of our holdings. We return, and now we're going to be selling the diamonds. Again, 100% of our current position. To sell, market, preview the order, place the order. Return to our portfolio. Spider is now gone. Our last position we're going to sell is AOR. Again, we're selling all of it. Market order, preview, and place the order. Notice now we're left with only one holding, and as you can tell from the action report, we ultimately want 100% of our available account in the VOE, as indicated by the buy. That's worth approximately $947, which we would have just raised through the 3 sells that we did. Notice also, when this happens to be your last sell order, you should always compare the amount of the order, in this case $947.27, to the amount that you actually have in your purchasing power. Now you see that your purchasing power is a little bit less. Why is that? Because we are trading in real time and the markets go up, the markets go down. Sometimes this will be greater, but this is the maximum amount that you can invest. So rather than using the 947 when we enter this buy order, we're going to use the 946.58. So we go ahead and trade. We know we're entering a trade for VOE. We're doing a buy. Here's the total amount that we know we have available. Now we don't know the number of shares, but we can use the website to calculate it for us by pasting the amount in there. Notice the amount is a fractional value, but because you can only trade whole numbers, it rounds it down to 6. And that's okay. The remaining dollars will be in your cash position. Market order, preview the order, place the order. If we now go look at our account portfolio, we'll see that the amount of money currently in our VOE position is approximately all of our account value, with some additional funds available in the cash position. Well, that concludes the reallocation of an E-Trade account. Again, please refer to the reallocation process document for detailed instructions, and if you do have any other questions, please do not hesitate to contact us at Compass Investors.